Dason and Levi for our round 2 matchup. Levi going with the old school sleeveless method.
That's how I play Limited.
Hey, that's how I played Magic, man, when I was a kid.
Me too. You should see some of the cards I have from back in the day. They're all beat up.
Yeah, well, I mean, they used to be played on the concrete.
Yep.
That's what.
Or in penny sleeves. So you should. I actually still have a set of sleeves from middle school.
Penny sleeves weren't like even a thing when I played Magic at my time.
Mm-hmm. I remember if you busted out a deck in sleeves in school, you were a force to be reckoned with.
You were the cool kid.
The first time I ever saw sleeves on a deck,
yeah,
we were all playing like Land War Elves and basic kid stuff. And this guy comes, he was like a grade younger than us, and he busts out a full-on sneak attack deck.
A deck?
Yeah, so like 4 sneak attacks and a bunch of big crazy creatures. Like turn 2 kill you.
I never had competitive decks as a kid.
Me neither.
The closest thing I had was my mono black deck. That was like the closest thing I played at tournaments. My closest
competitive deck I had was, I guess, probably
Levi on that Is It plan.
Yeah, I guess my elf deck. It was just a bunch of mana doors.
And it looks like Dason forcing Dimir, or maybe not forcing Dimir, but no, that's not Golgari. That's Golgari.
Maybe he's playing Sultai.
That's Golgari.
Dason does like to do weird stuff.
That looks Golgari. Dason loves Dimir.
Yeah.
And these two youngins are playing some quick Magic. Child of Light coming down.
Yeah. Now that's not a Golgari card. She is guildless.
Yeah.
Her favorite text specifically says she has done her best to remain guildless.
Child of Light is a great card for both Dimir
and I think it fits into both of them. Yeah. I think it also kind of fits into Rakdos.
That is a Crackling Drake. That card is a signature card in Standard. Jake, if you could bring that up.
It's currently a 0/3 or 0/4.
0/4, but it replaces itself. It draws a card. It's flying.
Yeah.
A lot of those things are good.
So, blocking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that a hired poisoner?
It looks like it.
It's a 1/1 Death Touch on Dason's side. Man, you know what I found to be like super cool? Just as a side note.
What's that?
Is I think we're now coming up on a year.
Okay.
This will be 1 year since Dason has been coming to.
Yeah, I think we're getting pretty close to that.
Because he came in around Ixalan, so it should be about a year.
Yeah, okay.
Since he started playing Magic here at the store. I think that's a Dowser of Lights, a 4/5 vanilla in his hand for 5.
Okay.
But
that's a boar.
That's a boar that made his Crackling Drake +3/+0.
It's like the only Gruul card in this set.
What's that?
That's like the only Gruul card in this set.
Yeah, the boar. No,
Rebel Belt boar.
So that boar is a key card in the. That's the Dowser of Lights for 4/5. Is a key card in Boros because what happens is you play it on a mentor.
What I mean is you don't find boars in the Boros Legion.
Yeah,
you find them in the Gruul Wilds.
The reason why you have it in this is so that they can teach your mentoring people to mentor better.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
The wild pig makes you a better teacher.
Rebel Belt boar. RUBBLE, I believe.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Which refers to the region right outside of the city walls that the Gruul have destroyed.
Yeah. So the Rebel Belt boar is a key card in any Boros deck because what happens is that you play it main 1, pre-combat phase, pump the creature that you have with Mentor.
On your hammer dropper.
No, probably actually.
It's probably not on a hammer
This
dropper.
card is made specifically for a card like Parnellium. No,
Parnellium
Patrol.
It only has 2 power, does it?
Well, it's because it's 2/3. So then what happens is you pump the first 1/1 that you have, and the second turn, because you played the Parnellium Patrol on 4, then you play the Rebel Belt on 5. Make the Parnellium Patrol bigger.
Pump that
same whatever the next thing is. Yeah, exactly. Dason has actually clogged up the ground super well.
Yeah.
Boar can't get in because of the Poisoner.
And the
4/5. Yeah, and the Drake has no power. The 4/5 Dowser of Lights actually is a thing.
I like just turning that thing sideways from here on out.
Exactly. He does have to worry a little bit about combat tricks coming out of Levi.
True.
That's what is all about. However,
if he doesn't have them, there's no favorable blocks.
Also, him being Golgari means that he might have ways to recur things, so we'll see what happens. Hakuna Matata, that's right. But yeah, what I've loved is that Dason is like pretty good at Magic now.
Yeah, Dason has come. He's come quite a long way.
He's come quite.
He's
a long
very
way.
methodical thinker.
Yeah, he plays quickly. He has ideas of what he wants to do.
Yeah,
his deck building has gotten a lot better.
It has.
Yeah.
He builds a deck and sticks with it, and that's a big thing. Especially if you're a newer player, it's not a good idea to swap decks often.
And he learns the mechanics inside and out.
Yeah, he's been bringing his dad with him.
Yep.
A lot too, and
Darren is getting way better too, man.
Drastically as well.
Okay, looks like sure striking there. Dason is going to. Is that the Bounty of Might?
Bounty of Might.
Yeah. It gives +3/+3/+3. So it gives +3 3 times.
Yes.
+3. It's 3 giant growths.
Yeah. So it is 3 giant growths, and they can all target the same creature.
Correct. So he's going to giant growth the
one that's getting blocked.
Yeah, and then the other 2 as well. Yeah. Because the Dowser Lights becomes a 7/8, which will take care of the first striking 6/3.
No, he's putting the 6 on the Child of Night.
The other 2.
Yeah.
The
other 2 triggers on this child, so he gains 8 life.
So he gains 8 life. The board gets taken out.
Yeah, and the 4/5
flips. So he does 9 damage. Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty good trade. Levi has a 1/4 Drake right now.
Yeah, hey, it's got power now.
It does, but he can't really come in with it.
Beacon Bolt will take care of the...
Beacon Bolt only does 1 damage. It'll take care of the Poisoner. I would take care of the Poisoner. The Child of Night... No, like, at this point, 28 and 30 is the same thing, right?
Fair.
But
he's got to stop it at some point.
But you have to get rid of the Death Toucher, because if you have anything on the ground, it's just like a liability.
True.
You know what I mean? Like,
I can give you
but honestly, you save the Beacon Bolt for like killing the Dowser.
You know, when I first read Beacon Bolt, I thought it was a really good card because I thought it hit players.
Yes.
And then I reread it multiple times, and it's not as good as I had hoped.
Also, I've renamed this. There's a lot of cards in this set that I've renamed.
That's Bacon Bolt.
That's Bacon Bolt.
Yeah. Because the lightning looks a little bacon.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
It's
sizzling and delicious. It's Bacon Bolt.
I wish that card... So, okay, let me ask you this question.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm pretty sure I know the interaction here.
Okay.
So you cast Bacon Bolt.
You cast Bacon Bolt.
Yeah. It does the damage equal to the number of blah, 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 blah.
Correct.
When I jumpstart it...
Yeah.
What happens?
Do you count Bacon Bolt?
Does it count the Bacon Bolt, or does it not count the Bacon Bolt?
You may cast this card or discard a card, so you cast it. It's not in your graveyard anymore when you cast it.
This is true.
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure that we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
So...
Maximize velocity. It makes his...
That's maximize altitude.
Altitude, sorry.
Makes him flying.
Drake flying. Makes it a little bigger so that it can trade up with the Dowser of Lights.
Yeah, it's a lot of tricks to deal with one thing. But now that Bacon Bolt is significantly more powerful.
Yep. It can take care of either of the ground creatures. The Golgari Locket means, though, Dason will be able to draw 2 cards at the end of Levi's turn, if he so chooses. Loving the Lockets and Sealed.
Dude, the Lockets are awesome.
Yes. The Locket is really, really good.
They're not as good as the Signets, but they're better than the Keystone or the Key Runes.
Yeah. Levi looks a little flooded.
A little bit.
Yeah,
unless he has another Crackling Drake. That would be pretty good.
So it looks like he did Hypothesis all the is that Hypothesis?
I think it is.
Where is that? I can't tell. It's so foily and
no, sorry, not the Key Runes. The Clue Stone. The Key Runes become creatures. The Lockets are just better than...
Oh, that is Hypothesis as well.
It looks pretty sweet in foil.
It does. I will say the foils have looked pretty cool recently. Like
the art is like... I'm glad that they upped their art quality.
And they've changed a little bit of the foiling. Not like... I don't necessarily like the foiling process, but the way they bring out the colors is really nice now.
Yeah, that card has got some cool art.
So it looks like we've got a Capture Sphere. Is that an Experimental Frenzy? That is.
He played a boar.
You know, that is a way to get back in this game. That's one of the...
Frenzy?
Yeah, because he has enough lands to cast half the things.
And he doesn't have crazy stuff in his hand currently.
Yeah. So he needs to survive, and then...
I like just playing the Frenzy.
Yeah,
here.
I would just probably just...
tap out, play the Frenzy,
yeah,
and then go for next turn.
Exactly. Looks like Dason does crack the Locket, grabbing the extra cards.
Yeah. No reason not to. He doesn't need the mana it's producing.
Both players have access to 8 mana, which is pretty significant. They can cast anything they want, really. Is that Assassin's Trophy?
Was it?
I missed it. I gotta take a look a little closer, but we'll see. Yeah, so he did crack the Clue Stone. He's looking at what is in Dason's graveyard, because obviously Golgari does deal with the graveyards quite a bit.
Dason likes to move his hand around a lot.
I see a Centipede, a Gorgon.
Yeah. I wasn't able to catch any of that.
It's alright. I got half of it for you. So he does play the Centipede, probably. Oh, for 5. I didn't catch what that was. Is that the Krull Foragers? That has Undergrowth based on the total amount of creatures, I believe, in your opponent's graveyard. And it gives you life based on that. I think there was one creature in his opponent's graveyard, so he gained a single life.
You know, a card I really like with the Undergrowth is Golgari Raiders.
Golgari Raiders. That's the one that you can discard a creature.
No.
For his counters based on the total amount of creatures. Yeah.
And that card is actually pretty good.
Is that Golgari Raiders?
That is Golgari Raiders. But one that he played is
Krull Foragers. KRUUL.
KRAUL?
I think it's W. Krull. Yeah, Krull Foragers.
Again, he is one for each in his graveyard.
Yeah. So he got Capture Sphere, so it is tapped.
And it is a 4/4.
Dason does have 6 power on the board, though.
Yeah.
2 of them can attack favorably. The Child of Night cannot. Dason now with access to 9 mana. Levi as well. Important to know, Levi has not cast Experimental Frenzy, deciding that he likes the cards in his hand better than the cards possibly off the top of his deck.
So, the Spinal Centipede.
Yep.
What is its power and toughness?
It's a 3/2. When it dies, it puts a 1/1 counter on something. Probably put on the Child of Night for more...
Yeah.
Yep.
That card, the art on that thing creeps me out.
Not a big fan of centipedes?
No, I don't mind it, but that one's wearing human bones.
Wait, oh, yeah.
So, that's a little... He's wearing human spines and rib cages.
You know what?
That's a big one.
You're right.
That's a big one.
I did not notice that. Yikes.
I mean, I've seen big centipedes.
So, I believe that's a Rhizome Lurcher. It should come into play with counters with total amount of creatures in the graveyard.
So there should be 2 now in Dason?
Yeah, it should probably be a 4/4, I think. Of which it's not going to make it down.
Sinister Sabotage. Okay, I like not playing the Frenzy if you're sitting on a Sinister Sabotage.
Exactly. And then this turn, Frenzy might come down.
I would definitely cast it on my next turn, though.
Yeah, the board died to the Centipede.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
So now definitely...
Frenzy.
I like casting Experimental Frenzy.
So Levi is not out of this game now.
No, he's... The Experimental Frenzy can turn everything around.
Yep. So he can look at the top card, cast it if he wants. So he plays an island.
Yeah.
He can still look at the top card.
He's going to cast...
The lava, that's the 1/3 I was talking about. That has kind of mini fire breathing prowess.
Okay.
The next card is the locket.
So this is what I really liked about Experimental Frenzy, is that you can go from nothing to everything.
Yes, you can.
It's a good old no guts, no glory card.
So Dason here actually has favorable attacks for one more turn. It looks like
he just played a second land, though.
Did he?
From his hand, yeah. Jake, you're
going to have to stop this for a second.
He's got to pick up that mountain.
Yeah.
He can't play a second land or a card from his hand. Oh, no, the card's still in his hand.
So stop play for his
hand? It's right here. His card is right here. I missed that.
Okay, that actually... Oh, so did he play
No, it doesn't look like he did, because the card... This is the card that was in his hand, it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So everything is good, Ben?
I think so.
Okay, everything is good. Everything is good.
Now, do you like Capture Sphereing the 4/4? Just because it's the biggest thing on the table?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll see what he wants to do here, because this is the last attack that Dason probably has that is easily favorable.
Yeah.
Because Levi is tapped out here.
I think I kind of like taking the 4 here. I don't know if I want to throw my only creature in front of something that's not going to kill.
Yeah. He can pump it if he does have... Well, he can't play anything. He can't cast anything. That's right.
Yeah. I mean, always only taking 1 out of combat is not bad, though. Can I just say that Rhizome Lurcher?
Yep.
It's a very ugly creature.
I mean, it's an amalgam, I believe, of all the cards in your graveyard.
Fair, but it has moose antlers. I've never seen a moose magic card.
I actually haven't either.
So it looks like he drew an answer to the Child of Night. I'm not sure what card that is.
He can't play it, though.
No, he cast it off top of his
he cast it off the top, okay.
Cost him 5 mana. So he's going to play Maximize.
Piston?
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, Experimental Frenzy is powerful.
It's a card, man. That's what I'm saying. That card gets you back in the game.
Man, that was crazy. It's still going.
It's still going.
Oh, and then when your hand fills back up, you get rid of it.
That card is great. Highland Game is a 2/1. When it dies, you gain 2 life.
Is it a moose though?
It looks like it has antlers.
Sure, but it has creature type moose.
I don't believe it's creature type moose.
I think it's creature type
like
elk.
A moose, though. It looks like an elk.
If it's an elk, I'll give it to you, Andy.
It looks like an elk, off the top of my head, and it's from a recent set that I just played it in. It's probably from M19. Yeah, because I definitely played.
All right, Andy. It's an elk, and it has moose horns. You got it. There is a moose in Magic.
It looks like, I can't remember what, I think that's joined the pack on the Deadly Wizard Highland Game.
It could be the Highland Game horns.
Yeah. Actually.
Yeah, it could be. The Rhizome Lurcher could have a Highland Game horns.
It's a fungus zombie.
And Highland Game.
And it looks like Dason finishes Levi off with a Lotleth Troll there. Perfect
enjoy that card.
Perfect card to finish off in Golgari.
I really enjoy that one. Like, I want that card to be played in Modern Dredge. But Creeping Chill is better. So it's interesting and important to note that Rhizome Lurcher, along with a lot of the other solid Undergrowth cards like Lotless Troll, are commons.
Yeah. Right.
And next week, Friday, is Pauper.
I'm excited. I don't think I'll be here, though.
I won't be here, unfortunately.
You won't be here for
I'm
Thanksgiving?
on vacation.
Yeah. I won't be here because of Thanksgiving as well. I'll be in Asia.
I'm really excited to get to see my family for the first time in a while.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. But I will be trying to play some Magic, maybe...
While you're up there?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm bringing a couple Commander decks.
Sweet.
My brother and his friends want to play some games. So.
Sweet, man. Kitchen table Magic with family and friends is always fun.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for that.
Yep.
And the last time I was up there, I got some really good Legacy games in with one of the employees of the local LGS.
Cool.
Actually, we helped each other a lot. He learned how to play against Death and Taxes effectively, and I learned how to not lose to lands right away.
That's good. Merit Lage is a scary thing.
Yeah, I pathed Merit Lage tokens 4 times in that game.
I Surgical Attraction, the Thespian Sage, and Merit Lage.
Yeah, so after that day, like immediately after I left the LGS that day, I went home and I put Surgical Extractions in my sideboard.
Pretty good card.
Specifically for Dark Depths. Because you're not. It's not a good call to have to path that thing or swords that thing over.
Wastelanding Dark Depths Surgical Extraction is pretty good too.
I would do that on turn 1 if I had the opportunity.
Yep. A lot of cool things going on.
And then I played against you. The last time I played Legacy was when we played. Right after I put the Brightlings.
I played Tamir Delver.
Yeah, right after I put the Brightlings into my deck. And I was convinced that it was the worst card.
No, that card is great.
But the more and more that I've seen that card played, I just play it wrong.
Sure. I mean, a lot of times when you're trying out new tech, you have no idea why it's new tech, and then you're like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
That's why that's good.
I think the part that got me was instead of just having you take the 3 in one of the combats, I decided that I wanted to give it Vigilance and Lifelink.
Sure.
Yeah. And it caused me to tap out, and then you removed it, and I was very sad.
Yeah, I did not want that there. It was bad for me for so many reasons.
Yeah. But now we just need... Well, I guess, actually, we need a black Ling.
Yeah.
We have everything else. We need a black one.
Yeah.
And a Morphling reprint. That would be pretty cool.
So this is a deck from Levi. It has a lot of power in it. I see Wee Dragonauts, Cackling Drake, Hypothesizal, Hasty, Torchbearers.
Now,
lots of stuff going on.
There was something that I wanted to try for Standard.
Yep.
And I wanted to try building, basically... Remember Blue-Red Prowess?
Yeah.
From a couple sets ago?
Sure.
I wanted to try to do that, but with Experimental Frenzy and Wee Dragonauts.
Experimental Frenzy, Wee Dragonauts, Goblin Necromancer.
Stuff.
At this point, if you want to play something like that, you should play the Drake deck with Arclight Phoenix. Have you watched any of that yet? It's kind of disgusting.
That deck is gross.
Like Chart a Course, bidding, like playing Electromancer on turn 2, turn 3 playing Chart a Course, bidding Phoenix in, or maybe even bidding 2 Phoenixes at that point, depending on where you are.
Yeah.
And then like turn 3, turn 4, just like being bleh, here's all my stuff. Here's like all my
Phoenix
Phoenixes.
Triggers on the second spell or the third
spell?
Third spell.
Yeah. But bringing back multiple Phoenixes and then having like a Crackling Drake that's like a 12-4, because all your cards have Jumpstart, every single one. That deck is probably the most fun deck.
If Arclight Phoenix wasn't absurdly priced at the moment.
Yeah. So the Sure Strike makes that Wee Dragonauts a 6.
7.
7? 3,
Sure
2...
Strike is +3, right?
Yeah.
It has 2 base.
2.
So
it has 2 base? I thought it was 1 base.
No.
Wee Dragonauts a 2/2 flyer?
2 base, yeah.
Ooh,
I think it's +2/+0.
Yeah. Wow. He's looking for that 4th land really bad, because Crackling Drake is...
Yeah, Crackling Drake would be real sweet for him.
Like, Levi just wants to see land right now, because between Crackling Drake, Hypothesizal, Wee Dragonauts...
He's sitting real good if he hits the land.
Exactly. Like, Dason has to remove the things, and flying is not a huge thing.
So what was that card?
Maximize velocity. It's like +1/+1 in haste with Jumpstart.
And what did he fire off?
Dason fired off Price of Fame.
Price of Fame surveils too?
Price of Fame surveils too.
Wow.
It's
also unintentional. Yeah. I was trying to say surveils as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it does also surveil too. And it costs 2 less if the creature target is legendary.
Yeah.
You got it.
I like that card. I think it's a very solid.
Dowstro Lights, completely fine 4/5. Wand of Vertebrae, very cool card that you very seldom get to see. It's an artifact that lets you mill the top 3 cards of your deck.
Yeah, me and Levi were just talking about this. We were both independently came up with a similar idea: Precognition Field and Wand of Vertebrae.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, and then you can also run Experimental Frenzy because Experimental Frenzy is really good. And Precognition Field also gives you the ability to clear out the stuff on the top.
Is that a Beam Splitter Mage?
It is a Beam Splitter Mage.
So the Beam Splitter Mage will be able to... So let's say Levi gets 2 lands. He'll be able to...
Is Beam Splitter Mage a ETB?
Zada. No, so Beam Splitter Mage, the way that works is if you target it with like a Giant Growth, all your creatures get Giant Growth. It's like Zada. Old Zada. Hedron Grinder or whatever. But that doesn't matter because it is now gone.
Huh.
It is deaded. That 4th land came into play.
So Beam Splitter Mage actually only hits 1 other creature.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that. So Crackling Drake comes into play. Levi gets...
killed it?
What killed it was the Dowser of Lights.
Oh, blocked.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Levi has 1, 2, 3 cards in the. Oh no, just one. Okay, the rest are all creatures, I guess.
And then
what do we have? We have Beam Splitter Mage,
Wee Dragonauts.
Wee Dragonaut, Sure Strike is one of them.
The card that he enchanted the Wee Dragonauts.
There should be 2.
I think there are.
Because there should be Sure Strike and the hasty one, the 1/1, the Drake, right? The Drake should be.
One of them was an enchantment.
Because he played the hasty, the one Crackling Drake on Levi's side.
Yeah.
It should have power too, probably. Not sure what that counter is though. Let's see what Dason decides to do on this turn. He does decide to swing it.
Yeah. Dason has no reason not to swing with the big creature.
Yep.
It's got 5 toughness.
It has 5 toughness. Yeah. Levi probably is...
No equitable blocks. I think I just take the 4 here for sure.
Yeah, I think so too. Interesting. Yep, Levi just taking the damage. Main 2, Dason slamming in with... So that's an uncommon. I don't remember the name of it. What it is it's a 1/1 with Death Touch, and when it attacks, all creatures able to block must do so.
Which one? The one that he just cast?
No, Power 1.
What's it called?
I can't remember what it is. Wait, did Levi not cast Sure Strike on the Wee Dragonauts? He did, right?
He did, yeah.
One is Sure Strike, and the other is a 1-cost red spell that gives haste and +1/+1 with Jumpstart. Sure. Looks like he does pick up that Rumble Belt Boar. But with 5 mana, that is also Hypothesisal mana. So it's interesting because he has no true answer for the Dowser of Lights. The Dowser of Lights has 5 toughness, so Hypothesis only does 4.
Yeah.
So this is getting to be a little tense here for Levi, certainly. Remember though, Hypothesis will make the power of the Drake go up by 1 as well. So Hypothesis is the choice. He's going to draw 2. He picks up Command the Storm, which will take care of the Dowser Lights because it does 5 damage. He's going to maximize velocity.
So maximize velocity, wouldn't it cause it to only do 1 damage? Because Hypothesis checks the converted mana cost of the card you discard, right?
No, Hypothesis just does 4 damage.
Okay.
To any target, as long as you discard a non-land card.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I think he's trying to figure out what to Hypothesisal.
That's a tough one.
This is awkward too because there's a creature that if it attacks next turn, that Drake is dead because it has Death Touch and the Drake has to block it.
Yeah.
Or he has to attack with the
Drake. But aren't there 2 of those?
No, there's only 1. So you did take care of the one that he has to block.
Yeah. 3 power on the Drake, it's getting better.
Yep.
Now, if you had 5 power, would you just throw it in front of the...
No, because he picked up Command the Storm in his hand, which does 5 damage next turn.
Gotcha.
Like, he is 1 card away from stabilizing, assuming Dason doesn't have anything additionally.
So 5 mana tapped and a creature.
Yep. You might go to 1.
What did the 5 mana do?
That's the Golgari Guildmage, so he gave all his creatures menace and +1/+0.
Ah, gotcha.
So that's why Levi had to take all that damage because he cannot block with the Drake. Levi has to get rid of 2 things this turn, which he won't be able to, because Command the Storm he can take care of the Dazzler of Lights. The Guild Mage can give his other creature Menace, and that'll be that.
You have to do that. Is swings with the other
or you
two.
can swing with both, yeah. I'd rather give it Menace if he's tapped out.
Either way, Levi has to answer a creature and play it.
He has to answer 2 threats this turn.
Yeah, or play another creature.
Correct. Is there a way to do that? Is there a way to win? That's another question. So if you maximize velocity... Let's say he has maximized velocity Gravitic Punch. That's 1, 2, 5, 10, 11... 12. He'll be short. He'll be short by 1.
So if he has maximized something, either one of them.
Hypothesis will draws him 2 cards.
Instead of 4. Gravitic Punch hits him for 4.
I don't think he can get out of this.
Yeah, he's going to be 4 damage short, it looks like. Actually.
And he doesn't have the punch anyway.
Yeah.
I think that should be it. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Warbro. You have a wonderful night, my friend. Get some good rest, and we'll see you here tomorrow.
Hopefully you're feeling better, buddy.
You have a wonderful night, my friend. So Levi crunching hard. I think he's thinking if he hypothesizes one thing, right? I draw 2 cards, pitch a card like maximize velocity, have 1 blocker. Is there any way he can get rid of the Guild Mage with 1 mana and 1 card? I don't think there is, though.
Shock. There's
no shock in this.
Yeah.
Because, like, your only hope is hypothesis will kill a thing, pitch a card you don't need to use, also have to draw land, right?
Yeah.
And have a card that, like, stops a thing.
So, it's starting to happen.
Well, but Dason has to swing in here, right?
Yeah. There's no reason not to either.
So if Dason swings in here...
He's out.
That should be it, right? I mean, obviously, Dason doesn't know that. Levi can hold this up as a bluff.
I think Dason knows this set pretty well, though. This is going to be the
Lawless Troll.
Yeah,
or the Giant, sorry.
Yeah.
And that does quite a few damage.
Yeah, it's a big hit.
Yep. That's a great finisher for Undergrowth decks. It's super funny.
I like that card. I think that card is really good.